All right, I went through my small nuts. Now don't go there. And I had one or two that would fit onto this 4x40 little tiny bolt. But I didn't know if I had enough. So I am going to put these back into here. I went down to Red Deer fasteners, and I just went in there and they gave me 4. I know, that's so nice, eh? So he said, no charge. And I said, well, here's a little bit of money for the coffee fund. So this one I cut off is a bit too short. But that's not a problem right now. We can cut off another one. So my goal now, should I decide to accept it, like Mission Impossible, is to... I'm going to make 2 of these, I think. I think this will be absolutely perfect for this bigger one. Now let's just try a 5/16. Okay, that's too small. But a 5/16 on this little guy, if I make 2, would be perfect. Even a little tight. Okay, let's try a 1/4. Probably too small. A 1/4 might work. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to make 2. And I need to make one this thickness. So we're not even going to muck around. We're just going to take a measurement of that. That's 70 thousandths. Or it might be easier to do it in metric. 1.7 millimeters. 1.7, 1.8. I might end up using the smooth side of this. Alright, I think we've got a solution. I'm going to cut the shank off this 3/8 bolt, or one of them. This that slides into here is 1.7 mils, right? Gotta turn it around to show you. And this piece of steel, sheet steel, is... Boy, I didn't know that being left-handed would be such an issue when you're filming. Okay, this one is 1.7. And it just so happens to fit in there just like it was made to go. Alrighty. So what I'm going to have to do is cut this bolt off, make a little piece, and weld it onto the top. Do you think I have the ability to do that? Project! Eye protection, ear protection, hand protection. Although this glove could use a little better, but that's all right. I'm going to cut this piece of sheet steel that fits into our groove. I'm going to cut just a nice long chunk. Might as well cut it the length of the other one. I decided to go on this piece, not over here where I think it's still a standard measurement. Yeah, it's 8 inches. So we'll keep gnawing away over on this side. Are you with me? Can you see this? Yes, you can. Now we're going to check to see what's the thickness of that. That's pretty darn close. Ugh. I'm just going to take it over to the bench grinder and clean it up. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, now I'm going to nip off the end of this bolt. Now over to the grinder with it. Great guy. Take 2 seconds. Okay, we're back on this. I wouldn't mind inserting that into the bolt first. It would make it easier to weld, right? And I've got lots of bolt to work with, so I'm going to try and put a slot in that bolt. This is a little finer work now, eh? We might be able to tap it in, which would be the ultimate wonderfully cool thing, eh? Oh, it's actually too narrow. Well, that's easy to fix. Maybe. That's the nice thing about having tools on the wall. Yes, it's going to work. I'm going to make it a tiny bit wider, just a tiny bit. I got to get my other glasses on. Don't laugh, you young guys. It happened to you too. Okay, what do you think? Then we can tack weld that and then just drill a little hole. Where did it go? Okay, so we want to make one of these smaller. So what we're doing is we're going to tack weld it carefully and then drill a little hole exactly the size of that, and we'll have our new cup holder for our lap tool. So now I want to just weld that in there. That'll be the tricky part. Alrighty guys, I just practiced on this bolt, and that I need a little more light over here because I turned off my big spot because it was turning off my helmet. So that one was a little gobby, still smoking, and that one dug in real nice. So we have this in the vise, center shot. I'm going to weld that side where there's the little groover, right? Turn it over, weld the other side, and then just a little bit there and a little bit there, and that should not come out. You can tell I'm having fun. Oh, I burnt through the steel. Going too slow. Wonder if I can fill that in. What do you think my chances are? Turning down the heat. Yeah, I did. We can grind that. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get my chippers and my grinders out. All right, guys. Went well. I filled in the weld where it burnt through, and on this side I'm going to be just a tiny bit more careful. We'll see. It's hard to do. It's easy to sit back and watch, but it's harder to do. So I'm just going to do the other side now. I think I just need to push it a little bit. File. Get her clean. There. Let's try it. No, not good enough. We'll see if I got it though. I'll take it to the grinder. Be right back. All right. I cut this. Can I touch it now? Yes. Cut this off. So this should just fit on there perfectly. Right? And we're emulating this. So now I'm going to cut this off at that white line. Seems to be good. Okay, so we got to do this safely. Where's my gloves? And then we got to drill a little hole in it. Just a tiny bit smaller than the hole that's there. So mask down. And we'll take that over to the drill press and put a little hole in it. Let's find which one. Okay. Now I'm wondering, where's my tool? If the hole in this is bigger than the hole in this. So let's just grab what I think is the right one. Okay, that's a little bit loose. And that is dead on. And is it loose in this one? Yes, it is. So let's see, we have to make sure that our new little bolts still stick through. They don't on that one and they do on that one. I'm just using the drill index as the guide, eh? I'm just going to eyeball it. That's real good. So I'm going to use the drill press because it'll make just a slightly nicer job. We're kind of in the dark over here, but this will work. All right, lots of fingertips in here. No problem. Okay, now I'm making a 440 screw that is just slightly longer than the one I cut in the earlier video. I would say we only need it to be 1/8 of an inch longer, so we'll just do that. It's probably a tad too long. Let's just see. In my old world, we had to cut a lot of screws to make it fit electrical connectors, eh? Look at that! Okay, we're just gonna, let's tighten it up, just like in the movies. And little screw device. That should be 1/4 of an inch. It is. We'll just tighten it up. Perfect. You don't want it too tight. We can even lick the end of this one a little bit. Oop. Okay. I am just going to go get the motor that I was going to work on, and we'll see if that has done the trick for us. 1 second. I'm just getting rid of a bit of junk, so I always end up hurting myself if I got stuff laying around. Okay, let's just have a little bit of fun. The clearance is 6 thousandths, which is right in the ballpark, but I would like to have it at 5. So we're just, this is anti-seize. Almost made the wrong mistake. You're not going to get much grinding effect with anti-seize, are you? It's the first time for me on this, right? Rag. Boy, it's nice to have everything right there on the wall when you need it, huh? Okay, this should work. Lick the bottom. Are you guys watching? Yes, you are. Okay, Zippo, this one's for you. Okay. Well, it seems to suck down good enough. Now, I know you don't have to push like the devils, so let's just do this. Oh, rats! Grease. Okay, I'm getting better at this. And I don't have to go faster as I go, I just have to keep going. You know what? The trick is no weight. Okay. Enough. Thanks, guys. Alrighty. Seems to work a little better when the valve is closer to the size of the cup. Of course, right? Yeah, I got it. Okay, gonna wipe off the valve, spray it off. Should have a nice gray line on it. All the way around too. Beautiful thing, beautiful thing. I'll wipe the seat out. Well, now my valves are lapped on this motor. I don't have to come back and do that. Now I'm going to make the other smaller one. Okay. Let the camera roll. Metal. Here it is. Ah, I knew it was there. Okay. Gotta make it wider. Just like before. That's gonna work. Okay, I gotta make it, just have to make this narrower and then we'll weld it. Sorry guys, I forgot to bring you along for the ride on this one. That's pretty good. I just want a tiny, oh no, that's, you know what, that's gonna have to, it's close. Once it starts to arc, I can't see how far to go this way. I guess I should push it maybe. That got hot. Welder's only as good as his grinder, right? So I'll bring the finished product to you when I'm done. Remove the chalk. I haven't had this much fun in a long time, but you guys know I love making stuff. So there's my two tools. I just have to drill a hole in the second one now. No problem. Just got to do a little punch. There, that's on. And I'll just drill a hole in that. There it is. It looks a little long, doesn't it, compared to this one? Out of scale a little bit. They're the same height, but I think that's going to be just fine. Let's try it in the thing. It's hot in here. One of our warmest days of the year, and I'm welding. I'm crazy. Okay, so let's say I got a little Honda that needs to have a lap. Now I got the little guy to do it. Perfect, eh? Isn't that great? I've got all three. So there we go, Zip. We get this right yet. Made out of a bolt. A 3/8 bolt. A 5/16 bolt. Maybe a 1/4 inch on that one. And this one came with the unit. Okay, Zip, that's how I'm going to store it. With a zip tie. And then I don't lose the other two new ones. I got 3 sizes.